I think one of the things I wish I'd known before coming to VFS was the fluctuating class sizes. Summertime, you often get a lot smaller classes, obviously, and in the fall, they're bigger, so just making sure you have two sizes of curriculum to accommodate those numbers.
I personalize my teaching styles to the individual students to stay connected to them.
At first, I started to teach the classes as they were, but after a while, I was able to make the classes more my own and incorporate my own knowledge into them. Spending a bit of time doing legwork beforehand really saves you time later and helps your classes flow a bit better.
It's not just about teaching the lessons, it's also dealing with certain student issues. We have lots of support on dealing with the student issues, so what we're trying to do is, in addition to teaching them the lessons, is teach them good work habits.
I would say it's not as scary as it sounds. Pretty much the only thing that you need with you is your passion and your knowledge. Because if you know what you're talking about, it's enough to answer all the questions.
It's nearly impossible to plan for every single different scenario. Some classes are going to be way more ahead than you expect, others are going to be further behind. So it's okay to ad-lib. And I think the trick really is to make sure that those that are ahead keep busy and are really engaged, while those that are a little bit behind are taken care of at the same time.
When I first started teaching, I often found that I would do an onslaught of information, just like talk, and I quickly realized that that wasn't the best way to get across to the students. You had to know the secret to the pause, and to slow down, and to engage them on a more personal level. It's like in art, you want to do that push-pull thing. If it's all the same volume, if you're just talking at them nonstop, you kind of put them to sleep.
No one told me that I should be wearing soft shoes because when you're on your feet a lot, and which is good because that means you're moving around and you're interacting with students and whatnot.
I wish I'd known how emotional this job was going to be, partly in my emotional attachment and bond that I was going to form with the students, and in turn what it was going to take emotionally for me to be there for them every day and share my experience and then help them get through the course. When they're sort of stumbling and falling, that feels like a stumble for me, and I'm having to sometimes pick them up out of the trench and help them figure out what's next, or help them figure out how to do something, or sometimes just help them, believe that they're going to figure it out.
There's a couple of things that I wish I had have known before I started at Vancouver Film School. One is it's really important to understand the culture of the school and who we are as a school and who we cater to.
The thing that surprised me about teaching here were just the focus of the students. They're just really engaged with the subject matter, and they were just had this shared affinity amongst them, and it made teaching just a real delight because they were all just tuned in and focused.